It can sometimes be tough for soldiers to re-enter civilian life, but when entire cities are turned into combat zones by brazen criminals and hyperactive cops, suddenly the transition isn't so difficult. The Battlefield Hardline beta delivers a lot of the things you love, and some of the things you don't love, about Battlefield, along with a suite of new gear, gadgets, guns, and getaway vehicles. There's a lot to explore in the beta, and we've done a bunch of the hard work for you. In this starter guide, we'll tell you what guns are best for each class, what vehicles are best for your situation, and what gadgets to totally avoid. Follow these tips, and you'll be stacking cash and tasing faces in no time. Sucker! That was fun. Actually, the taser is pretty damn useful in close quarters, and not just because it's hilarious. Getting a guy on the ground and meleeing him allows you to perform a quick interrogation, which reveals all nearby enemies on the minimap.
Spill it, pal! Come on!
If you're not in the mood to chat, or there are other baddies nearby, however, just blast them and be done with it, because tased enemies can get back up, and they won't drop any loot they are carrying. Which brings me to my next tip. In Blood Money mode, the everyone steal money real fast one, 'tis better to rob a man than a vault. Vaults take time to loot, whereas a dead dude just drops bioluminescent cabbage all over the ground that you can gobble right up. Hang out near popular transit lines between the central stash and the enemy vault to ambush loaded foes, and try to only grab from vaults when a few of your teammates are doing the same, because it'll go much faster. Speaking of faster, once you've got the loot, you've got two choices. Get in a vehicle or get to higher ground. Scurrying along the street is a good way to get killed by a lot of things. Despite being vulnerable to small arms fire, cars or bikes are your best bet for safe travel, and even the standard sedans have an extinguisher that you can pop if you happen to catch on fire. There are some nice long stairways that make great motorcycle shortcuts, or you could add gravity crime to your rap sheet and just zoom along a wall. Parking just outside whatever parking garage you're raiding is a good way to downplay your arrival on the scene while leaving yourself an option for quick escape. No vehicles nearby? Then hoof it to an elevator to gain elevation, then zipline or parachute your way back towards home base. Learning routes like these is key to Blood Money success because you're gonna need options when things get foobar, which is like all the time. Knocking over the big crane creates a speedy route to the lower vault that both teams can exploit, and working that Frostbite 3 destructibility on this wall makes the wee bollards blocking your way a non-factor. Unless you're trying to reach an out-of-the-way sniper perch, though, the grappling hook just isn't worth it. Deploying it takes as long, if not longer, than just running around and taking the GD stairs. For sniping or for flanking snipers, yes, okay, but for just traversing the map, no grapple. Just no. Now let's talk classes. The Operator has one bit of kit that's a must, and that's the self-revivo thingamajig. For some ridiculous reason, people still don't expect the dead to rise, so just zombie your way back to life and bite or resurrect nearby fallen comrades to make your enemies wonder if the end times are truly upon them. The G36C is the best weapon for hipfire with the laser sight and stubby grip, and when you run out of bullets at the wrong time, which you will, whip out the punchy .38 snub-nosed revolver and give him what for. As for the mechanic, man, don't you just want all these cars to blow up with one splash of your RPG? Well, they won't, mostly, but you've got more than one, so reload and resplash. Go anti-vehicle like never before with both an RPG and a stinger if the skies are unfriendly, but don't overlook the repair tool. Yes, most of these cars aren't worth the time it takes to patch them up, but the attack truck? Oh yes. And that mobile command post? Yes please. Vehicular firepower and frontline spawn points have always been two keys to Battlefield success, and things are no different in Hardline. If you want to get brawny and live out your cop/criminal power fantasy in a particularly explosive way, then let's go for the Enforcer. The ballistic shield may look pretty tempting, but it's letting a lot of ordnance through at this stage, so better leave it behind. Then again, sometimes the impractical gear can be the most fun, as is the case with the not super effective but oh so badass sawed-off shotgun. Sure, the 870p Marine Magnum shotgun is way better, but damn if that sawed-off ain't the hot business! Look at that business! That's the business, and business is booming. Alright, it's not that great. The C4, however, is great, despite having entered witness protection and changed its name to breaching charges. These bombs are a vehicle's worst nightmare, and if that vehicle happens to be a highly explosive fuel truck, well, then they're everybody's worst nightmare. Park this tanker next to your vault to block off thieves. Just don't, like, stand too close to it or anything. Last but not least, we've got the Professional, which is basically a sick passive-aggressive burn against all the other classes. Amateurs! When going pro, stick to the rule of recon. If you can acquire a target and kill it in a second or less, use the bolt action R700 LTR. Otherwise, spring for the semi-auto PTR91 or suppressed Saiga 308 and hedge your bets. Of course, you can viably leave the long-range game behind and just rock the Tech 9 sidearm, which is like a reincarnation of the 93R from Battlefield 4 in that it is totally deadly at close range. Slap those laser trip mines on any vault you come across to ensure that, even in death, you can strike out at your foes. Professionals are also the class that'll get the most out of zip lines, what with the flitting about from roof to gain better sniping angles. Give these strategies a shot and let me know how they work out for you. The comments for these kind of videos are like bonus tip sections, so contribute below and help us all become more efficient and deadly criminals. I mean, police officers. Now,
Tell me what you know!
video game players.